Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to leave a like. It is the bull run. It's the bull market. We made it. Leave a like on the video. It's a free and easy way to help out the channel, and it also helps out my algorithmus. There's a lot going on. I'm not sure if you've really noticed. Okay, tell me the truth now, and this is a real question. Is anyone else like having like heart palpitations? Can you feel like the energy in the air? If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you, because I'm pretty sure everyone else is feeling it right now. So remember how I've been telling you for a while, it's been like a year and a half more or less, and I was saying before that if you're new to the market, like, you don't get it, but you'll get it. You'll like come to realize like where you are, and I think we're at the beginning of the portion of the bull run where you start opening up your portfolio, or you open up prices and you see that things are up by 11%, 22%, 34%. Like, it's that kind of thing. Now, here's what usually happens. It kind of keeps on going on until like the end of next year. The energy isn't palpable. It's like 85 elephants in the room with you at the exact same time. There's so much happening within this space. The topic today is like the comeback king. I don't know what this is, but it feels like I'm boxing or something like that. I am not going to say the words, "I told you so much as, I hope that in the future you pay attention to the larger players in the game because of how they've been setting themselves up. XRP, at the time of me making this video, is jumping, skyrocketing, moving excessively higher, and there are a number of reasons for this. And I mean like a literal plethora of reasons. For those of you who somehow missed it, didn't want to pay attention to it, or whatever the case might actually be, Ripple is a company that's been in the crypto space for, it's more than a decade at this point. I think they started in 2013, 2014. Around 2016, 2017, they became popular. They faltered. They like were tripping and skipping and dipping and ripping. I don't know. And it was mainly because of like SEC policies. I had a video years ago. I don't think they watched it. I think it was just more logic, where I was like, leave the US, because for whatever reason it was, all the regulators who never regulated did not like Ripple, did not like Brad Garlinghouse, and we saw that this company began to like move overseas in part. They were working on moving into like 7-8 different countries, and we heard often that they were doing all this business with world leaders, and they were helping central banks, and central banks were creating coins, and they're going to be that kind of loop over and over and over. The problem, my friends, is that often, all the time, whenever people in crypto hear something amazing happening and they don't see the price immediately reacting, there's kind of like well, that doesn't make any sense. They didn't do anything to the price. No one's actually paying attention. We had news, and this year was staggering. I'm just going to focus on this year. Between the whale news that we got about Bitcoin whales, Ethereum whales, and XRP whales, it was out of control. A large portion of that is, of course, Bitcoin whales, because it's Bitcoin. XRP kept on dropping into the news over and over, and one of the main things that stuck out to me was us hearing from the CEO of Ripple that they are definitely working with central banks around the world. If you don't, I can't even begin to think about telling you why you don't think that that's significant in some sort of way. And then when we heard that these central banks are kind of foregoing the creation of a central bank digital currency, and instead are going to be creating a stable coin of some sort, and they're using the XRP blockchain to actually build it, I was like, Here we go. This is where logic steps in. Everyone's going to be, oh, no, wait, no one understood exactly what's going on. Okay, that's totally, completely fine. We heard news multiple times from the people from Ripple that a lot of their sales, for those of you who don't know, because of fear mongering a number of years ago, the XRP that Ripple, the company, actually has, they lock up in an escrow. It would take 60 months for them to liquidate all of it. Therefore, it's like a slow and steady pace. When those coins unlock, they sell them. And the rumors were years ago, they're selling it to crypto exchanges because they want to lower the price. Why would any company that's on the verge of being worth $100 billion even think of trying to sabotage their own coin? What they're actually doing, for those of you who don't know, because we heard this even years ago back in 2018, is that they're actually selling these coins to banks. Why would they be selling the coins to banks? Because banks are trying to buy up XRP. They want as much of it as humanly possible, because they're also, instead of creating a central bank digital currency, they're creating stable coins and they're putting it on top of the XRP blockchain. So we heard that there were multiple large banking conglomerates within Japan, SBI namely, who was buying up huge amounts of XRP. And then we started to hear that as well, because the rumors were circulating and we were like, well, who are the other banks who are buying it? And then Ripple was like, yeah, we're working with a number of central banks around the world. So therefore, those central banks are buying it. What we're seeing right now in multiple different coins is the supply crunch. A lot of people, and I don't understand how the human mind works. Like, I just really don't get it. A lot of years ago, people kept on saying, well, there's just way too many XRP. They won't be able to, no one's going to accumulate all of it. But the levels of accumulation for XRP are actually completely off of the charts. It's actually a little bit weird and kind of scary how much XRP has been bought up over the last 5 years by institutions, banks, and individuals. People keep thinking that these coins aren't finite, that they're going to last forever. People think that you can snap your fingers and simply go, well, there's more Bitcoin being printed. The amount of Bitcoin that's being created is actually being hoarded by people, even the people who are actually mining it. The amount of XRP that was created, XRP has a burn mechanism. Every time that a transaction happens, especially if there are tens and hundreds of thousands of transactions, huge amounts of XRP are actually burned in rapid succession. You can even see them all in real time online. One of the ideas is that the XRP amount keeps going down. This is all the XRP that there will ever be. If we get banks and institutions, which we know who are there, start putting their stable coins on top of the XRP blockchain, do you understand? Do you get it? If you have transactions of several hundreds, thousands, $15,000 back and forth, cool. If you have central banks who are transferring hundreds of millions of dollars at one time, multiple central banks back and forth, the amount of XRP that's going to get burned is going to look ridiculous. What you're seeing right now is the result of a couple of things. One, the rumors that we currently have right now at the time of me making this video is that allegedly, I don't know, Ali, that the guy Gary Gensler looks like he's going to be retiring, leaving his position at the US SEC. He has, by no stretch of the imagination, been one of the worst human beings on the planet. Not just for crypto, but as an actual human being who's supposed to be doing his job. This man was the regulator, is currently regulator of the US SEC, and has done jack diddly squat to help any company, anything within the cryptocurrency space. He refuses and has refused to give any type of regulatory help of anything. Instead, he rules by enforcement, finding people who have done things illegally over the course of the last 5, 6, 7 years that he didn't explicitly tell them not to do because there are no rules and regulations. And then he took them to court and was suing them for hundreds of millions of dollars. For those of you who missed it, he was recently trying to sue Ripple for $3 billion for nothing. The entire lawsuit, they couldn't prove anything that Ripple had done wrong. So We're looking at the idea that Gary Gensler might actually be packing up his bags and leaving, and that there might be a new head of the SEC. That's a huge portion of it. The other part is that the buying pressure that we're seeing for XRP is the cumulative effort of multiple years of whales who have silently been buying in the background while everyone else just wasn't paying attention to prices and movements and where things were eventually going to go, and now they're buying up a huge portion of the XRP. We have right now the situation where people are expecting people are expecting a $2 to $3 XRP by the end of this year. I saw and have been seeing so many articles talking about where XRP is going just based off of its metrics. How few coins there actually are circulating, how many banks and people and institutions and hedge funds are buying. Let us not forget, Ripple has also announced that they're creating their own stablecoin. Stablecoins, for the sake of not having a 95-minute video, stablecoins make an enormous amount of money and have a large amount of transactions. When this stablecoin launches on the XRP blockchain, it's going to be burning massive amounts of XRP as the transactions also take place, further decreasing the supply of XRP. The company also announced that they're also going public in 2025. And it might even be even earlier than anyone expects if we get proper cryptocurrency SEC ABC 123 regulations. They're going public. They're making their own stablecoin. They're working with central banks who are actively buying XRP. Gary Gensler. Interest rates. I don't know what else to really throw inside there. This is why I said it's not an I told you so. It's more of a I hope you get it together and I hope you learn kind of thing, because I've been in this market for so long. I've been in this space, but between both channels, 8 years in the other channel. I understand the skepticism or the idea that if you hear news and the news isn't immediately affecting the price, well, something must be wrong. No one's paying attention. Rich people have been paying attention to this market for longer than you could possibly even think about imagining. You know how much money people are making right now in the market? You know how much money these people are going to make if XRP goes to $8 to $10 to $12 a coin? Do you understand the levels of wealth that are going to be accumulated in a very short period of time? That's why I said before, hello to everyone out there who's been with me, who's been here for the last couple of years. I've seen your support. Digital high five. To everyone else who just came back and has been gone for 2 or 3 years, I say this with all the love in my heart. You got a lot of catching up to do, because a lot of people have been buying at rock bottom prices for a while. We are witnessing something absolutely insane, and I need everyone to be on board, because the last thing that I want is by summer, autumn, winter 2025 for people to go, well, I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know what was going on. I make videos daily. You should all be well aware of every single slice of news that there could have ever been about this market. Things are crazy, and they're going to get crazier. Rich people are trying to corner the market for themselves because, my friends, if we get to an XRP that's $8 in 2025, in the year 2032, we're probably going to have a $27, $30 XRP. You know what that XRP price is going to be in the 2040s? A lot higher, and it keeps on going. This is a brand new asset class that rich people are trying to buy all for themselves. Have a conversation with your portfolio and see if XRP is right for you. I've been telling people about this coin since 2016. And I remember back then, no one paid attention until it finally went over 1 cent. I told people about this coin when it was, I think, 1 decimal place behind 1 cent. When it went to 10 cents, everyone was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It went to $1 and everyone lost their minds. Pay attention to what's happening, to where the money is going. We are in for the ride of our lives. I do sincerely hope that you got something from this video. I hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever the heck you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and or supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.